What's up, guys? As you can tell by the title of this video, we are going to be talking about how to do certain things to make your JP experience a little bit better. If you guys haven't caught the other video, the one on how to install and play JP, I made one for Android and iOS, so I'll link those guys in the description. And then, of course, in the top right, the annotate card will be up there. You can just click on that if you haven't downloaded it yet. But I have been getting a lot of comments on that video on how to do certain things. A lot of people are having issues, so I just wanted to go ahead and make a video kind of tying up and like taking care of basically any issues that you guys have been having. So yeah, we're going to be touching on 3 things basically in this video. Instead of making separate videos for all of them, I thought I would just throw them all in this video. I'll try to figure out the chapters, so hopefully it will be split up and you guys can just skip around to wherever you guys need to. But yeah, let's go ahead and start with the first thing, which is going to be how to basically understand the Japanese words and stuff. So a lot of people are like, oh man, it's in Japanese, I can't understand it. Like, how am I supposed to navigate any of the menus or understand what to do? And this is actually a really easy fix. So basically you just want to go to the Play Store and look up Tap to Translate. You can get this one. This is the one that I use. I like it a lot. I'll show you guys how it works and how to use it. So if you guys want a recommendation, this is definitely the one that I would recommend. It's super simple to use. So of course, it's called Tap to Translate screen. Obviously, it looks just like this. And we can go ahead and go back to the home screen here. So I'll go ahead and open it up. We're just going to continuously flow through this entire video on all 3 of the things that we're going to touch on. We're going to touch on how to understand the Japanese, obviously, with this app. We're going to figure out how to link your data, like data link with your Gmail or your Bilibili account. And then at the end, I'm going to show you guys how to make in-app purchases, because everybody's like, oh man, I want to buy the limited time stuff, but it keeps saying that it's not available in my region. But we'll go ahead and I'll show you how to bypass and circumvent that. So obviously, once you download this app, open it up, it is pretty self-explanatory. You'll just click the big button. It'll tell you that you need to allow display over the apps. You just hit accept. It'll take you to your settings, and then just flip the little thing and then just go back into the app, and you'll be able to use it. So there's a lot of ads and stuff, kind of like the VPN service that I told you guys to use, because it's free, so it's really easy to use. So obviously, after you get back into it, you're going to translate from, obviously keep it on Google Translate. I think it does the best, but then make it from Japanese. You can even search, makes it easy. So click on that, and then to English. And then once you have those settings changed, you can there's like a premium version of the app, and you can change the everything about it, like the style, the font, basically the colors, everything. Obviously I just used the free version because I think it does a good job. So you'll just click this, and then you'll just accept it. You'll say don't show again, and you'll hit start now. And then obviously it'll go through the tutorial and everything. You don't really need that though. But then you'll see this little icon, it looks like kind of like a target, pop up on your screen, and this is what you use to actually translate your screen. So obviously you don't have to be in there anymore. So I'll go ahead and start up my VPN here, and we'll hop into Jujutsu Kaisen, so I can show you how this works, and then how the data link is as well. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, so as you guys can see, we are in the game now, and I wanted to go ahead and show you guys how this little translator works. So basically, whenever you get to a part that you want to translate, let's say you want to know what any of the menu stuff is, you will just click the little target icon, it'll load, and then it will translate basically everything on your screen. It'll tell you what everything is, lets you know. Some of it, as you can see, translates a little funky, because the like Google Translate gets a little funky sometimes, but most of the time you'll at least know what it's talking about. Like for this, it says get, but like obviously that's just your little event stuff that you can get. Your send stuff, like the stuff that they send you, and You can obviously tweak some of the settings, but most of the time it gets pretty much everything right, or at least points you in the right direction. So a lot of people were just asking how to understand any of it, so I mean, this is going to be the best way. It's super quick, super easy. There's obviously different apps and stuff, but this one usually gets me in the right direction at least. So I would just go ahead and use whatever you want, but I just thought I would go ahead and show you guys this one. But that takes us into the next part of this video. So obviously, again, I'm going to try to figure out the chapter, so hopefully this is a different part if I get it figured out. But people were asking how to link their account with Google Play or Bilibili, which is super easy, especially if you have a translator, because it literally says it. So obviously you want to click in the bottom right. You can translate it if you want to. Obviously I'm just going to show off the app since I just showed you how to get it, but in this one, after you go into the menu in the bottom right, you want to click this middle button, and then obviously it has a little icon here, and then once you click it, it'll just bring you up to a screen, and it'll show you either Bilibili ID or Google Play. You can click on one of these two to link them. I've already linked mine with Google. Something to note, if you are going to make in-app purchases in the game, or you're going to top up basically, you want to link it with a Japanese Google Play account. And this is actually really important for the next stages of the video. When you make your account, if you haven't watched the reroll guide, if you have rerolled already, and you didn't use a JP Google account and you just used your Google account and already linked it, hopefully you didn't, but if you did, you're going to have to figure it out. You're going to have to link it to a different account or something, because you need to have a JP Google account to be able to make in-app purchases in this game. And that's actually the next part of the video, because I wanted to show you guys how to make in-app purchases, because a lot of people were asking. That was probably the most asked question in the last video, was how to do it, because it kept saying that it's not available in their region, which makes sense because they weren't using a JP Google account. So I'll go ahead and show you that next. So let's go ahead and jump into that. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get into the main subject of the video. This is the one that was most highly requested about from everyone. They needed to know how to make in-app purchases. So everybody wants to purchase all of the bundles that are coming out for JP, since they're so good because it's anniversary. So I thought I would go ahead and show you guys how to do that. Everybody's running into the issue where it says that it's not available in your region, and where a lot of people probably messed up is that they are not using a JP Google Play account. That is something that you will absolutely, it's necessary for this. So if you need to reroll, I would go ahead and reroll, but you have to create a Google Play account under a Japanese Google Play. Like, you have to be using a Japanese Google Play to make in-app purchases. So basically, if you haven't seen my other video, you need to be connected to the VPN in order to do this, but I'll go ahead and show you guys how to make a Japanese Google Play account, and then also how that you guys know that you're on the right track to making in-app purchases. So obviously, as you can see, I'm connected to the VPN, but then after that, all you have to do is go into the Play Store, and then obviously I already have an account that's linked and everything, but I'll go ahead and show you guys what you need to do to make one. So after you are on making sure that you're connected to the Japanese VPN, as you can see in the background here, there's a couple games that are all in Japanese, and that's important, because if you see it all in English, then it might not be right. But as long as you see a couple Japanese games, it means that you're on the right track. But basically, in the top right, you want to click on the icon. If you don't have any accounts here, that's good. If you do have other accounts, I would go ahead and remove them. You can just hit manage accounts and remove them all, so that your default account isn't messing with like your payment methods and stuff, especially when you're trying to make purchases on JP. So obviously I've removed everything, and this is the email that I use and everything for my JP account. But basically what you got to do is hit create new account, and basically just go through the step process of creating an account. Obviously it's going to be the one that you use for your JP, so you want to make it, obviously make the email and password something that you'll remember, but down here just hit create account. You can type in whatever you want, it doesn't really matter. I'll just type in some random stuff. Again, birthday doesn't matter, but it is important that you are over 21 years of age. Obviously, I'm not telling you if you're not 21 years of age to do it, but if you are, just enter your real birthday because it doesn't really matter, like I said. But as long as you're connected to the VPN and you make this, you can obviously create your own. I'm just going to select this one for the quickness of the video, and then just make a password. Obviously, I'll blur everything in post, so I don't got to worry about it. Like this account, I'm not going to be using, so. But as you can see here, it will also ask you to get a verification number sent, and you will have to do this with your actual phone number because it needs to prove that you're not a robot, which is pretty simple, pretty easy. Just get a code, enter it. Perfect. So as you can see, I'm on the account now. Up here, it's a bunch of JP stuff. Down here, there's Japanese stuff, which is good. That's exactly what you want. But then, what people are failing to note is that you need to add your payment methods while you're on your JP account. So obviously, when you're in the VPN, you can't add your payment methods when you're off of your VPN. You have to be on the VPN, and then you can add your payment methods. So either you just go to payments and subscribe, payment methods, and then obviously my number one recommended is PayPal because one, it's secure. You don't really have to worry about anything. Obviously, it's Billy. It's a mainstream game, so you don't have to worry about your account or anything being hacked like that. But I would still just use PayPal because it's the easiest way. Or I would use a Visa card, specifically Visa, because the MasterCards, sometimes they tend to bounce because they think that somebody in Japan is trying to make a purchase with your MasterCard. But with your Visa card, usually it lets it go through. And something else to note, sometimes the payments take like a couple days to go through, so don't worry about that. But yeah, for my purposes, I use PayPal. So I'm going to go ahead and log into the PayPal, and I'll show you guys something that you guys need to make sure that you do right after this. So, okay, so after you type in all of your information, specifically for PayPal, you want to basically whatever your name is, it doesn't really matter what your name is, but I would use the name that is actually on the account, so they don't like cross-reference them and then bounce your check. But then something that it really is important is the postal code, and you want to make sure that the country and region, but say Japan down here. That's if it says anything else besides Japan, you mess something up, you need to go back and fix it. But the postal code is something also that needs to be you basically just go online and search up Japanese postal codes. I searched up specifically in Tokyo and stuff, so I just grabbed this one. You guys feel free to just enter this one yourself, and this one has worked for me, so you don't have to worry about it. But then basically you just hit save and continue, and then as long as it goes through, your payment method is through. So then obviously it shows you your information and stuff. You just hit continue, and then the payment method is added to the account, which is perfect. I know a lot of people have been asking me how to do that, and whoops. But yeah, I just thought I would make this video to tie up all the loose ends and stuff, because everybody's been asking how to do certain things. So I just thought I would go ahead and show you guys how to translate the words from Japanese to English. Go ahead and show you guys how to data link all of your stuff to either a Google Play or a Bilibili account, and then how to make in-app purchases, because I know that tons of people want to do that, and they were asking, and yeah, so I hope this video helped you. If you guys have any questions, obviously put them in the comments, and I'll help out as many people as I can. Absolutely love talking to you guys, so thank you guys so much for the support as well. Support's been crazy. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.